Alright, this is my little separator for pressed in bearings. This is actually for a 2003 Honda Element, and this actually has to push out that way in two pieces. This ball joint's giving me hell, so I know that's why it's on, guys. I'm gonna break it, getting it apart no other way. These are rusted in royal, but to fit on this press, there ain't no way it's cattywampus or sitting crooked. So basically, I built this, which wraps around the inside of that, but on the lower side. When I put it on the press, it'll be just like this. I usually use like a socket or a metal dowel and push the centerpiece out first. Let me zoom in on that. There you go. And then secondary, there's a clip ring on the back side of this bearing. It cannot come out this way. It has to pop out towards us here, this way. So this piece pops first, and then the bearing, there's a retainer clip behind that, which I'll show you in a minute. And it's kind of a hack for it. I'm built, so bear with me. All right, now that we're back at it, this is what I got on my hack. We're gonna pop this little piece I made on there. It's kind of circle cut. Fits in there nice and tight. Then this piece, same deal. Angle right in. Oh boy, we're a little tight, man. We're a little tight. I might have to notch this just to make it fit. And then we simply put our bolts on here. But yeah, I'm gonna have to do something about this. So bear with me a minute. Alright, give it a slight grind on my two bolts. I've built a couple of these before. I needed to slightly touch those up to make it fit. A little too tight. So anyway, just give it a little love tap. Set everything in place. And basically this will allow you to put it on your press after this. Bear with me a minute more. We got a smidge more cleaning up. Alright, we got everything through finally, because I suck. And of course I want to record it and I fuck up. You know the deal. Anyway, love tap it. Tap you a couple bolts up on this piece. Let me turn that so you can see, like I can see. Well, I don't know if I can see, man. I'm dating ugly women these days. You know how that goes. But anyway, just give her a little love. And then, now what this okay, so next step, let me go ahead and get this all mounted up on the setup up here to punch that out, and we'll go on to the next step. Alright, back at it. Now that we got this little socket in place, just the size of the middle piece there, we're going to go ahead and crack it out. So watch with me. Hopefully it's probably going to hit me in the face because I'm trying to tape it, but as you can see, it's popping it right out. And once it gets loose enough, boom, it falls out. You're out. Well, bear with me and I'll show you the next episode, gentlemens. I forgot to show you how it sits, but this is unboltable so you can take it off instead of welding the whole thing. But the whole unit has dropped. She's loose. She's out. There you go. So next piece is next, bearing, and it has to go the same way downward. We're on the other side. See the retainer clip? You got to get a set of those and pinch it in. Bear with me and I'll show you what's up. Alright, we're going to attempt to get this in there where you can see it. Okay, so bear with me. I got to two-hand this one. It popped out. Pull your one side out. I'm a retard here. Got to grab a screwdriver and get it behind one side or the other. Let me pop it out and I'll get back on this. Alright, now we got her. I pinched it, popped one side out. Work your way around with a screwdriver. Pretty simple. And you'll get it. Bear with me a minute. Alright, we're getting real ghetto fabulous. This is a piece out of my bearing extractor kit. Got a nice decent size one that fits in there. And it's going to push the bearing out only. So what I'm going to do is lift this up one stage. And that way we got a nice tight fit. The less of this you got, the better. So the closer you can keep it, might save you from getting hit in the face a few times. Alright, and back at our Honda video wheel bearing hack. And this is a front wheel bearing, by the way. But anyway, we'll start pushing it. You'll see it pop here in a second and take off downward. Maybe. I'm feeling kind of weak and old these days. Yep. Oh, we'll let it do its thing. Bear with me. Alright, a little bigger bar for my little weak, scrawny butt. And as you can see, it's starting to go. I just keep on pushing it out, push it all the way out the bottom. And we keep on pumping. There you go. She's coming right out nice and smooth. I've always aren't bad. There we go. All the way out. There's our piece. Our bearing is somewhere right there on the ground. And we're going to put a new one in place of that. And I'll show you the rest as we pop it together. Stay tuned. Alright, now that we got that all out, I simply took a die grinder with a Brillo. I just clean up all this, and especially in that groove of the ring, make sure she seats nice. Looking good. Make sure your speed sensor is out of the way if you have one. And this is our new bearing. And this is like very common on most older style Hondas, even some of the newer ones, BMWs. A lot of cars have wheel bearings like this, but we're going to pop that in there. And I'm going to use that same little plate right there, put it right in the center, and press it right in. That's just backwards of what we just did. Bear with me and I'll show you how we do that too. Here we are. We're going to go ahead and press the bearing in. Make sure nice and square. And drive right down. Wow. You don't call this work, mofo? No, I call this, man, I call this work.
That's a fucking hobby. That's what that is.
Wow. Trying to hurt my feelers. It's alright. It's in. You can't hurt my feelings. But I'm getting it done, son.
Costco's got these. 35 bucks.
Got a new Nike. Whoa. Alright, make sure you're past that line right there. For the retainer clip, which we're going to put a brand new one in. Alright, now that we're back at it, I should replace the new spindle pieces together. And this is a bearing extractor slash seating tool. I'm going to go ahead and tighten that right into the bearing. We've got a retainer clip inside. Now it's time to get down. All right, here we go. Yeah, that's the proper way right there. That's the pimping Honda bearing hack. Don't you? Oh, shut your mouth.
Do not use impact.
Thanks for watching. P.S. My friend's being ignorant right now.